To whom it may concern, popular music star Nicki Minaj and the USA ambassador to UN, Mike Watts, will be at the United Nations on Tuesday to speak about the mass murder and persecution of Christians by terrorists in Nigeria. So at the UN Assembly this week, yes, United Nations, popular stars will be speaking about Christian genocide. We'll never see anything. Now, still on this Christian genocide, the government of Tinubu is being accused, yes, of allowing extremists into Nigeria, extremist scholars into Nigeria. 12 northern states, 12, let me read it out. It's not me saying it. Now, the Tinubu's government is saying that it's against religious persecution, but 12 states have Sharia law and have a Christian face death penalty for defending his farm from a Muslim Fulani militant who stabbed him repeatedly. He's talking about Sunday Jackson. Tinubu's government says that we are against religious persecution, but northern Nigeria, 12 northern Nigeria states is practicing Sharia. And Sharia is an antidote of insecurity, of terrorism. Yes, Sharia breeds terrorism. So if Tinubu's government is opposing religious persecution, why are some of these governments in northern Nigeria, these state governors in northern Nigeria practicing Sharia? We have said that there should be a constitutional review and Sharia needs to be removed out of our constitution, whether we like it or not. You see, they have taken this thing to the UN. It is a serious issue. See, let me tell you something. Why the UN is powerful. Before the United States even attacked Libya, there was a resolution in the UN. Countries voted for US invading Libya. Yes. So if there's a resolution in the UN, my brother, you will not stop America coming to do whatever it wants to do with these terrorists. I tell you a lot. You see, Pastor Adeboye advised Tinubu, I give you 100 days to make sure you look into this situation, eliminate terrorists and their sponsors. Yet Tinubu is sending emissaries to Plateau State to go and let us have peace deal. You don't have peace deal with all these guys. Somebody that sheds blood, there's no peace deal. The only peace deal you need to do with him is to send him to his maker. That's the only peace deal for any bandit or terrorist in northern Nigeria. Boko Haram or ISWAP or Lakurawa or Wulawulo. The only peace deal is for you to send them to their maker. Any peace deal in the southwest, there was a meeting held, a dialogue meeting between this Fulani and the farmers. It did not yield anything. In the northern part of Nigeria, in the northwest or the north central, various peace meetings have been held. It did not yield anything. Why is the government repeating something that's not working, that's not worked for many years? Why is the government now pretending as if they don't know the intent of these Fulani, these terrorists? Why is it that they don't know? Let's wait until the United Nations now make a pronunciation. I told you that US, they are not playing with, when they say they want to do something, they are not playing. No. You know, in Nigeria, we play a lot. The government is on top of the situation. They'll just abandon it. No, if US say we are going for this, they are serious about it. Some people say Trump will not do this, he will not do that, he will not do this. On Tuesday, they are going to speak about, they will carry Nigeria matter, go for the United Nations General Assembly. And you know the implication? Let me talk to my people in the Southeast. Now, I said one of the easiest ways to get Biafra is for US to carry on. US government write letter to UN. They have a meeting, General Assembly. They vote in support of a new country called Biafra. If they vote for Biafra, my brother, Biafra don't get head. That shows you how powerful the UN is when it comes to making decisions in the world. With US at the center table. If US starts voting for Biafra as a country at the United Nations, my brother, it is done deal. So if the US is tabling this matter at the United Nations, and there should be a vote, it will aggregate action against these Fulani terrorists. That is why you see some of these people are running away, left, right, center. That is why you see the strategy of bringing Islamic scholars with extremist ideologies into the Southwest to come and pacify the minds of people. Yes, we are bringing in our leaders as the Ummah. We are brotherhood, Muslim brotherhood. But the Arab will see himself as a different person than you that is a black man. You are the same Muslim brotherhood, but the Arab, the Fulani, sees himself more superior than you as a Yoruba man. So your Muslim brotherhood, it is a scheme by these guys to lower your guard, and they grab you and put inside their cage, and they start doing anyhow they want to do with you. That is what they are planning. That is how they will bring all these extremists so that you will be like normal. You see the extremists come and speak, you fall in love with the extremists. Before you know, extremist ideologies don't enter your body. You know, see all this Sharia, all these extremist teachings, it's just like colos. When I see people take colos just take over their system, their body. It's just like hard drug, cocaine, or Igbo, or I don't know. When it takes over their body, they don't do things normal again. They do things abnormal. They now fall under the control of the piloters of the ideology itself. That's why it is dangerous to have Sharia in any secular state, any secular system. It is dangerous to have Sharia. Muslim leaders all over the world, they are having the same agenda to Islamize the world. That is why African Union leader, a Muslim, terrorist sympathizer himself, is coming out to say that Muslims are mostly affected. Muslims are mostly affected by terrorism in northern Nigeria. Muslims are mostly affected. They will just come out, and because you see, we are in a dangerous time. I've said it before that the biggest problem we have is the Fulani. Nothing. Fulani is the biggest, our local problem is the Fulani. If we don't get rid of these people trying to destabilize, destroy our nations, destroy our communities, destroy our culture, destroy our history, if you don't get rid of this cancer, my brother, these people will not stop. If you leave cancer in your body, you go eat until you take your life. You don't fight cancer by dialogue. You don't fight cancer by peace deal. You fight cancer. There's a song, we're laughing over it. Eh? I always sorry for any we're laughing with it. So you use madness to cure madness. That is the only way. You are sending emissaries. The president is sending emissaries. Fulani leaders come. You other people come. Let's try and find a way to. We are not resolving anything. The Fulani should stop grazing. No open grazing. Go and get a ranch and do your thing. If you trespass into people's land, you will go to jail for it. No sugarcoating. No whether it is my brother or not. Let justice system will not even get in the first place. So how does Tinubu wants to even tackle the insecurity itself? How does Tinubu? Governors in northern Nigeria, they would like say they know they are against peace deal with bandits. 12 northern states are having Sharia law. And Sharia law is not good for Nigeria. It's not good for the peace of the country. Anywhere you see Sharia in Nigeria, just know that there will be chaos. There will be clash. There will be intimidation between religions. Because I don't see a reason why. You see, I've had a Muslim friend. You see, Islam advised Muslims to not have intimate friends with kuffar, non-believers. You are a threat to them. Like, naturally, as a human being, if somebody is a Muslim, you are a threat to him. His religion tells you are a threat to him. Muslims are human beings. Every other person are aliens. That's how it is. So when we have people that have such mentality, how can they live peaceably with other people? How can they live peacefully with other people when have mentality? And when you see, my religion give me obligation that I should not regard you. But for me to survive in an environment, I should pretend. So these Islamic extremists, these Muslims, they live a life of pretense. They have been pretending for like 10, 15 years. For instance, now, like I said, in a community where we have 100 people, we have two Muslims. Those Muslims, their lifetime ambition is to make sure that they spread Islam until all the other 98% becomes Islam. And how do they spread Islam? Through violence, through chaos, through intimidation, through subjugation, through hypocrisy, through manipulation. That's how they spread Islam. So for maybe the 2%, for them to even make sure that they convert everybody, the 98, to become Muslims, it may take them 100 years. So from one generation to another, they'll be living a life of pretense. They will pretend they love you, but no, inside them, they wish that their religion that you convert. Hey, you see some people, sometimes they'll just jabber. They'll say Islam will take over Nigeria. Nigeria is a Muslim country. I saw somebody tweeting like that. He later deleted it. So they unconsciously, that's what they wanted. So these people, they can pretend for you. Christians see a sinners going to hell, but the Bible instructs us that we should love sinners, pray for them. What the Muslim instruct you, the one that break my head, that I want to scatter my brain, somebody is saying that me saying Jesus is Lord is blasphemy. Hi, Jesus is God is blasphemy. So that means I have to be killed for saying Jesus is God. So if you have a Muslim community where people are plenty there, and you have a church that is saying Jesus is God, it pains them. It strikes something. They're so pained. They take it personal. For you doing your own religion, a Muslim takes it personal, and they'll be looking for ways to make sure that they cut you, they suppress you from doing what you need to do. That's what it is. So we are expecting Tinubu to do the needful, because I've told you before that Tinubu, his number one ambition is for him to spend 8 years. Number one, he will do anything to make sure he spend 8 years. Number two is for him to spread his political tentacles. Yes, his political empire. Number two, and how will he do that? He will have to break the Fulani wig, cut the Fulani down. Fulani influence politically, cut it, and do some restructuring so that he can build his political empire. And number three is for him to bring the Asorok to his region. And that is where Nigeria goes scatter. That's where Nigeria goes scatter. That's why the Fulani go one crazy. Everybody will now say, we are going our separate ways. If you see now, in the APC, we have Yoruba Christians and Yoruba Muslims. Yoruba Christians and Yoruba Muslims, they are attacking themselves. Some Muslims that are in top positions in the APC, they refuse to say anything, because if they just say anything, about this Christian genocide, they go hit them left, right, center. So some of those people are still involved in their Igbo, Yoruba, Obi, APC. They refuse to enter the subject of Christian genocide, and the particular Islamic terrorist sympathizer scholar that was being invited into Lagos, they avoid all those conversations, because if they enter this conversation, the Christian Yorubas in the APC, they will fire them live and direct. You can see how this will be. They choose where they can comment, and these are the people you are dealing with. You come and tell me, say, governors, politicians in the northern part of this country don't know about, they are not part and parcel of the insecurity going on in the region. You know how many billions of naira they make every month from the insecurity itself. And some officials in the government are part of this. It's just like bunkering. Let's look at the south. Bunkering, stealing crude oil is a crime. But you see reports of some military officers involved in this oil bunkering. We have top 3 cabals in Nigeria. 3 cabals. Strong cabals. If you can defeat these cabals, my brother, you are a demigod in Nigeria. We have the oil cabals. These guys are deadly. So these oil cabals, it's just like what is going on, the insecurity and banditry going on in northern Nigeria. It's just like a cabal thing. Some people, they don't care people die. They don't care soldiers are being destroyed and killed. They don't care. So far, they are making their billions and billions of naira. Some people don't care whether we have our oil is affecting our exchange rate. So what they are stealing the one they can steal to put in their private pockets. You see, the same military is there, civilian is there. They run the package together. It's the same thing that is going on with the oil bunkering, with the insecurity in northern Nigeria. Politicians are benefiting of this insecurity. You ask me a question, I'll ask a question. How can a state that is not economically viable have an airport? A state will just have an airport, for flex. I know that to build airport is billions of naira. It's another sector on its own. To build airport, do you know what it means to build airport? To have planes, to have a runway, to build an airport, to keep it running. Do you know what it is? To align with the aviation industry. Do you know what it is? Some people in northern Nigeria, they'll just build airports because the airport's not going to carry human being as expected. But you see, everybody have their own ulterior motive in having their airport. Some of these our minerals are being exported through those airport terminals. Yes, you see airport in the middle of in middle of a dead zone. Airport in the middle of a dead zone where you see you hardly have you seen or gone to northern Nigeria? Have you been to northern Nigeria? And you see videos in northern Nigeria, people, you'll be moving from here 1 to 6 kilometers. You don't see one house, just land, abandoned buildings. Maybe the ones Boko Haram and bandits don't destroy. You see, so in this area where you have people, the poverty rate is on the high side. They cannot even afford normal amenities, not talk of affording flights. They will build an airport in such environment so that they can do what with the airport? You see planes moving at the dead of night, left, right, center. Somebody exposed the bandits and said the bandits had an industry whereby they make billions of naira and they get people to help sell this gold, these resources, to get weapons. Now, because of the fall of Libya, we have porous borders. You thought that them, Obama and co, killing Gaddafi through their geopolitics, useless politics. Nigeria voted in support of Gaddafi to be invaded, Libya to be invaded. We never knew that the invasion of Libya is going to expose a lot of terrorism to Africa. Weapons have entered the hands of Amajiri and bandits. The borders are open. Do you think that if they want to get weapon, there is a correct place, see, shorter way to get weapon? When they kidnap you, they collect the money. When they go to a village, they impose fine on that village, they collect the money. They have a place they can go and use and buy weapons. And this is as a result of the fall of Libya. Our borders are just porous, left, right, center. So as it stands today, we know what to do. Tinubu knows what to do. If he really wants to have the will to do so, he knows what to do. But what will I say when he is so much interested in his 8 years against the livelihood of the people? That is why I told you I don't like it, Tinubu, in the first place. Whatever is going to happen for him to restore the country, I will join him on that. But as a person, I don't like him because, you see, politicians, So as it is, there's so much pressure. Whether Gumi or Co like it, they should be bringing in solidarity, extremist people into the Southwest. Be selling extremist ideas. Whether you like it or not, Sharia would not be a basis of administration of law in any society in the next years to come. It is not a threat. It is something that would rightly happen. We are pushing back the narratives. Now, I know say nothing has day on social media. Because of this particular threat by US, you see nothing has the surface, left, right, center. Everyone on social media, this and that. It's not only Christian. Muslims are more killed. They'll start showing videos. Some people are even showing AI doctored videos just to prove a point that they are not killing Christians. Why every day killings go? When there's a killing, they will keep quiet. When a Muslim is attacked, they will not start shouting, barking like dogs. Wow. There's a killing of 100 Christians, they'll keep quiet. They'll just do as if they have lost their voice. But a little one, they amplify. They start pushing. God. Sharia. Sharia in any place. Let's look at the reaction from people. Because me, I don't tire for this one. I don't tire. You see, when they say the Igbos, we'll say when they have Biafra, there's no Sharia. There's no Islam. It's not that we don't know what we're doing. We know that anytime, it's just like an infection gets into your system. It starts multiplying. You know, when you take sugar, eat something, infections multiplies with sugar, eat something. This Sharia is just like an infection. Like an infection or a cancer. It starts eating up. That is what Sharia is. Anywhere Sharia is, there's always hostility. People cannot practice their religion freely. You see them block road. It's territorial. They are sending you it's a territorial system of like, we own this territory. Them block road with so much explanation and reasons why they are blocking road. People block road with explanation. It's just for how many miles? Just help us. That just will turn to you. What's your problem? You can't do anything. Is our right. From just help us. Let's just leave them. From just leave them, it becomes their right. They stand on it and they will start killing for it. You see how it starts? That's how all of us need to understand what is going on. In the first place, nobody is against Islam. But you see the fruits. The Bible says, by their fruits we shall know them. Now, anywhere there's Islam and Sharia, you see what emanates from these extremist systems. I'm telling you, go to countries where we have Sharia, you see how the government is going. Even some Muslims cannot even live in such environments. They live and run away to Europe, where there's liberal, where there's a secular country. And even that secular country, they start constituting nuisance, because it is just like a cancer. A cancer attacks somebody's system and it starts breeding different things. The Muslim understands this religion, the Christian understands this religion. Why would it be that somebody who is an extremist, a Muslim jihadist, would not want a Christian to practice his own religion in peace? Because he believes that he needs to, by force, he needs to become a Muslim. Whatever he can do with all his power, with all his resources, he must become a Muslim. That means you are the one that is a threat. It's just like I'm in my house. Somebody is eyeing my money, wants to come and steal my money. That means is a threat to me. Somebody wants to make me, I don't know. See. Let me tell you one thing. My message to Pastor E.A.W., our daddy, I don't think Tinubu has what it takes to stop insecurity. I don't know what is your next line of action. I don't know what you're going to do. After you gave Tinubu that 90 days, by the end of this year, we'll go see. Tinubu has no capacity to stop insecurity in the country. You know why he doesn't have the capacity? Somebody said it. Now, he's a product of the APC and the system. If you want to deny it, let us deny the obvious. He's a product of the system. Of the people, the same people in Northern Nigeria, leaders in Northern Nigeria, they are sympathetic to the bandits and terrorism. The same leaders that he is running alliance with in the APC, they are sympathetic to barbarism and terrorism. They are saying these boys they are brothers. When they tell you that, okay, let us give justice, they are not saying it from their mind. What they are really saying is that let us protect our people. So the people is in bed with running politics with. They see their religion first than anything. So can Tinubu boldly look at somebody like a governor, a sitting governor today, and say, you governor, you are a terrorist sympathizer. I will declare a state of emergency on your state because of the insecurity going on in your state is connected to you. Will Tinubu be able to do that? If he does that, I've said it before, if he's able to do that, everything I have, I'll use and support Tinubu. Everything I have. But I don't think he has the guts to do it. I don't think. May God help Nigerians.